Greetings YouTube, Sega Zombie here, and welcome to another Sega Wall Lockdown Isolation Special. Woo! Well guys, I hope you enjoyed the last lockdown. I've still got all my fingers. They're all still there guys, and look. It's still up. It's survived the night. Yeah. I'm not sure if that's going to last for a long time, but if you don't know what I'm talking about, guys, go and check out the last lockdown video. I hope you lot enjoyed that. How not to modify a shelving unit, basically, guys. But yeah, taking the angle from this side of the room just to really show you a little update of what I got up to after shooting that. I've incorporated the little unit that had my Master System in it. Excuse me. And yeah, I've put in some of the more vintage stuff. So we've got the ColecoVision on the top there, my box ColecoVision, some loose carts, all my Operation Wolf games so far, Batman, some Super Nintendo loose carts. And yeah. You know, I'm happy with that for the time being until I can track down another one of these. And yeah, because I want to have two alongside there. And I've got loads of ideas of how I want the Sega Wall to look. So yeah, where do we begin, guys? We begin where we always begin in these videos, and free shout outs. And let's begin with a guy that is become a really good friend of mine actually. I've known him for years, sort of like we've chatted, and actually this guy sold me some of his Saturn games years ago now. And he's not that frequent on the tubes of late, but he puts out some nice content, some different stuff. He does pickups and the like, and that is Scott Harrison, Sega Saturn lad. Come on Scott, where are you? It's lockdown, we want some videos. I think his most recent video was about a month ago. But I've got to give Scott, Sega Saturn lad, a big shout out. A really nice guy. Got to meet Scott face to face in person for the first time at Revival. He done me a fantastic turn and gave me a lift up to Revival just before the lockdown, guys. And yeah, a really nice bloke. We talked for hours on the way up there. And yeah, really nice lad. Go and check out his content. Leave some comments, subscribe, and hopefully he'll chuck out some more videos real soon. I forgot about the Japanese speech in this. It's going to keep interrupting me, isn't it, guys? Next up, we've got a new YouTuber, and I love it when there's a new YouTuber and their content looks interesting. And boy, this guy's content looks really interesting. Right up my street, guys. You've got to go and check him out. I don't like the whole different terms for a shoot 'em up, and this is Shmup Pilot 79. Now, what I'm really intrigued with this content, and what he's doing basically is he's moved into a new pad. His collection's been in storage for years. He's now getting that out in from storage, and he's documenting and building his games room from scratch. What I really love about this channel as well is he's not chucking loads of money into furniture and stuff like that. He's sourcing it second hand, cheap, even sometimes for free, building his games room out of all of this furniture. And he's got some really good ideas in how to utilise all that furniture too. Really can't wait to see what that finished games room is going to look like. I reckon that's going to look epic. He's, from his YouTube name, he's well into his shooters, so my cup of tea. He seems to have a lot of love for Sega as well and the Mega Drive. So go and check out Shoot 'em Up Pilot 79, guys. Go and check him out, a new tuber, and he's putting loads of videos up. And then finally, the last YouTuber to shout out, a guy that I'm not that familiar with actually, and I've been watching his videos a lot since he was on Danester's live lockdown streams every night, guys, 8 o'clock. Definitely has Wednesday off, and a Sunday I think it is actually, guys. So go and check out Danester lockdown live streams. But what's so great about these live streams is you discover channels, and a guy I was unfamiliar with, and he was on the tubes a while back apparently. He's had a break and he's come back, and that is Retro Reclaimer. Really great content, a really funny guy. I've been saying the last couple of days, been ploughing through his videos, really enjoy his content. He does pickups, he does the CEX roulette videos with his son Oscar, who's the star of the show. And yeah, great content, guys. Go and check him out, a funny guy. So there's the 3 shout outs today. Hopefully more content for you guys to get your teeth stuck into through lockdown. As I say at every video, I hope you're all doing well, staying safe and staying isolated, guys. So today, you might have guessed, with the rudely interrupting Japanese guy in the background here and the games that are playing, we are going to go, as promised, on 5 Sega Saturn import games. And this was really tough because even though there is some real nostalgic games for me on the Saturn Japanese, because like I've mentioned before, I spent an absolute fortune on modding my PAL Saturn back in the day and paying loads of money for these imported games. But there's some absolutely fantastic games that weren't so nostalgic to me, but I really love them now. So I've just picked 5 games that I really adore on the Japanese library for the Sega Saturn, guys. I need a sip of drink, boys. Oh, getting a bit of a dry tickle. Hope that ain't old COVID-19. So where do we start, guys? We're going to start with this great compilation, Chase HQ plus SCI, Special Criminal Investigation. Let's get it out of its little sleeve. There we go, guys. An absolutely fantastic couple of arcade conversions. What is there to say that hasn't already been said about Chase HQ? All I can really say about the Japanese Saturn port is it's almost arcade perfect. It plays a really good port of the game. Likewise with SCI, Special Criminal Investigations. Again, a great port of the game. The only bugbear, which you'll notice that I've been rudely interrupted, is it's the original Japanese soundtrack, I'm afraid. So it hasn't got the really funny and really cool, iconic American voice acting, which I really, really miss. It's the only thing to me that lets this port down, but it plays a great game, and I'll often boot up Chase HQ. So that's the first one, guys. Taito, tomato. That's the first one, guys. We'll bung that there. Yeah, a great conversion. I picked that up many years ago, so it was about 20 quid. I think that's probably tripled since then, guys. Bit of an investment because it's got the 2 games on it. And he recommends it too. Next up, again, it's in a wrapper. Let me get this out. I should have been a little bit more organised, guys. Next up is an absolutely glorious shooter. This is stunning. It blew me away. It's one of the most expensive games I've purchased on the Saturn. And a game I didn't have back in the day because it commanded a high price tag even back then. And that is Batsugan. An absolutely stunning, visually vertical shooter. It really is, and it's tremendous, guys. Such a blast. I'm not so much into these bullet hell shooters, but this is my limit. I would say this is my limit with the kind of bullet hell style games. Kind of like Gunbird, which was released by Capcom, and yeah, them style of games. Absolutely glorious 2D sprites, awesome visuals. I love the Japanese case for this. It's slightly larger than a normal CD case. I imagine that's an absolute pig to replace if you crack it. But yeah, an absolutely tremendous game, and one I really do adore on the Japanese Sega Saturn. So we'll put that there. This is getting a little bit risky. And this game, as promised to my good friend, retro brother, David, Retro Games Played Badly. Next up we've got Gale Racer. And this is a port of the arcade Radmobile. Why they changed the name, I have no idea. But yeah, this was the first arcade game, I believe, or it could possibly be the first game to actually feature Sonic the Hedgehog. He's like a hanging air freshener, you know, the things you get on your mirrors. Yeah, he's in that, and I know it was his first appearance in the arcades, and I believe it might have been his first appearance in a game. Correct me if I'm wrong in comments down below, guys, but I'm sure I read that over the years somewhere. And it's not a bad port of the arcade game, and one we're going to be playing in a bit, as promised, Dave. So let me just get up and put that there. It's a bit weird doing it from this angle. I'm only going to do it from this angle today, guys, because of the very funny video yesterday. Next up is a game that got a few comments. Those of you that watched yesterday's video, I quickly ran through all of my Japanese Saturn games out as we were filling the shelves. So if you haven't checked that video out, guys, go and check it out and you'll see my full collection, bar one game, which I'm saving for a little special video in the future. But this game got an awful lot of mentions in comments and people wanting to know more. Tutor UK definitely was interested because I said it was bizarre and wacky, and it definitely is that. It's a side-scrolling beat-em-up, and it's called Nekutsu Oyoka. I'm butchering the name, guys. I really can't pronounce these games, but I think it's Nekutsu Oyoka or Oyoke. I'm not sure, guys, but it's a fantastic game. Technosoft, which they're more known for their absolutely glorious shooters. But no, they've made a side-scrolling beaten up in the vein of Final Fight, Streets of Rage, and a great, really great, bizarre game. And it's going to be great for a bit of gameplay, this one. So we're going to show that one off. I should have thought this through, really, guys. And then finally, another one in a wrapper, because this again is a really expensive game. This might have been more than Batsugan, actually, I can't remember, but I paid a pretty penny for it. And it's a glorious game, a game that I'm not very good at, in all fairness, like many games, but I really do enjoy it, and the attention to detail in this. And that is Elevator Action 2 Returns. What a game. Like I said, the attention to detail in this game is absolutely fantastic. Some gorgeous, gorgeous, stunning 2D animation and sprites in this game, and it's a real belter. This really is an absolutely worthy game in anyone's Sega Saturn collection. Unfortunately though, it's highly desirable and commands a high price. I think it might even go for double what I paid for it a couple of years ago. Again, it is a Taito release, and it's fantastic, guys. Glorious game. Let's see if I can place that in the middle there. So now, finally, guys, we have the B&O set up. Oh my god, what an achievement. It was a hairy experience, guys, but we got there. It's in the games room. It's been so sad not having the B&O. The B&O has its flaws. It's not the perfect TV by any means. A lot of people will tell you it is. It's not. I've found that it's good for certain consoles, not so much for others. I absolutely adore the Sega Saturn on the B&O. It's absolutely fantastic. And it's really good for the early consoles as well, like the ColecoVision, your Ataris. If you haven't had them modded or whatever and you're still running through RF, it's not a bad picture as far as RF can go. But yeah, it's a really solid TV. And the amazing thing about the B&O is the sound. There's no rival in the sound of this set. Booms. So yeah, I'm really happy to have one of my prized possessions back in the pad, in the games room. It's just awesome. I'm not sure how long this unit's gonna hold out. It's starting to bow a little. I might need to put my woodwork skills together and reinforce this, maybe. Anyway, guys, let's move on. We're gonna move everything about. Using the B&O, hopefully, I can sort of sort out the reflection on the glass even. And yeah, let's play some games, guys. Right, guys, first up, you're not going to see it very well, but we've got the bizarre 2D side-scrolling brawler by Technosoft, and that is Nekutsu Oyoka. Let's crank the volume a little bit, lads. Great little 2D side-scroller, this. I'm just going to go into it. Who shall I be? Let's be the haggard looking guy. Any of you guys familiar with this? I believe it's a series of games. I'm not sure if there's any more of these released on the Saturn, or what other systems it was released on. Let me know, guys, in comments down below, those of you in the know. You've got your standard affair. B is jump, A is punch, C is your special magic attack. Not as fluid as some of the other 2D side scrollers of the 16-bit era, but it looks nice visually. You've got a bit of effects there going on. But this is a fun game, guys. And we now got ourselves a throwing knife. Love the design, the wacky designs of these characters and of the enemies, and as you go on, guys, it just gets more and more bizarre. It really does. A lot of the scenery, as you can see, can be muddled about with. What do you think, guys? Let me know in comments down below. Picked up a little tiny Saturn there, guys. There's loads of collectibles in this. Loads of different things to pick up. Very arcadey feeling. Oh, took some damage there, guys. And again, sort of like when you get stuck into halfway through a combo, that's when you're really vulnerable. Make sure we get our bags of money. We've got some bombs here. What's this, a rocket launcher? Oh yes. Love it. Oh, I've used that up. Pick the teddy bear up. And as you noticed earlier, you can go back and collect what you've left. We'll take one of those bombs. Lovely big sprites in this. Hoping, yes, you can blow up the cars. Yes. Oh, we got our energy back. That was good. Got some bombs. There is different combos in this, guys, but I can't remember them. Oh! Just so Japanese. Look at it. Absolutely awesome. Are they going to fall down on me? No. Really hoping that I could get to the stage that I was talking about in yesterday's video. But I don't think we're going to, guys. I think it's quite a way into the game. Can do like a belly flop there. And a higher jump as well. By double tapping the jump button. And then do like a big belly slam. That's quite cool. It's quite an easy game, to be fair. Definitely at my skill level. These are my favourite type of games. I do love 2D side scroll and beater. Who's looking forward to Streets of Rage 4, guys, very soon now? Is he going to start shooting at me? Whoa! I knew it did, but I couldn't remember when. Come on, Nikita. The only thing that's missing in this game is a kind of... Oh, there is like a charge. Ah, brilliant. See, we're learning as we go, guys. There is a double tapped charge. Which definitely adds a bit to it. I couldn't pull it off earlier, but I can now. And we got her. Is that the end of World Clear? She makes her escape. Ah, we might see it. I think this is it, guys. This is the moment I've been wanting to show you. I hope this is it. That's it. We've been swallowed by the whale. This is where the bizarreness, it just goes bonkers, guys. The Big Wave World 2. We'll show a bit of this, and then we'll move on to the next game. We're in the belly of the whale. We've got some octopuses with boxing gloves on, because that's completely rational, isn't it, guys? Oh. Oh. We could do with some life. Oh, he just inked me. Oh, I've got some milk down there. Van Damme, look guys, that villain. Took him out nice and quick. Could really do with some more energy here. We've got water blobs now, H2O, look. There's some food, let's get that. What other game can you say where you fight water like this, eh? If you can pick this up, guys, at a good price, I really do recommend it. Those of you that have got a pseudo cart and have the means, check this one out if you haven't already. A great game, it really is. A lot of fun. Oh, taken out there by Van Damme. Let's throw the octopus at him. And he's gone. There's all manner of people in the belly of this whale. And there we go, guys. Let me know in comments what you're thinking of this one. I think we're going to leave it there, guys, because this is running on and we've got more great games to show. Next up, guys, we've got the mighty Batsugun, which you're not going to be able to see that glorious box art very well because of the lighting. But yes, another great game. It holds a hefty price tag nowadays. It really does. I can remember this was an investment I made when I sold some of my my micro stuff. So I used to have a massive micro collection of Amstrad and Commodore 64 Spectrum originally. I cashed a lot of that in to get some of these heavy hitters a few years ago. But a tour plan game. Let's get straight into it. I'm just going to be the first random ship and character, just so we can get straight into it, guys. It's going to be a tough one because it's a bullet shooter, a bullet hell, and talking really don't go together very well. But here goes, guys. Here goes nothing. Oh, and I've used the bomb straight away. I do that every game. What a glorious game this, it really is. Nothing particularly unique, just what it does really, really well. How this game didn't make it over into the UK, I'll never know. Maybe the Saturn would have fared a bit better if it released a lot more of these 2D powerhouse games, because there was a lot of us out there that absolutely adored these sort of games. But unfortunately, in Europe, it was all about rivaling the PlayStation and trying to just churn out endless amounts of 3D polygon style games, and so many of these glorious games just got ignored and passed by, unfortunately, here in the UK. But a great game. Oh, I was cheekily trying to turn the volume up there, guys. I'm going to bomb that straight away. And again. Oh! Yeah, let's continue just for the sake of it. Come on. And we got him. Oh, I nearly done it without continuing. Not played this one for a while. I've got to get back into this. Now I've got the Saturn set up, guys. This is a must. That really is. Why I done that again, I do not know. Are you a fan of Batsugan? Did you import this back in the day? I can remember really wanting to import this, but I couldn't get it cheap enough. I can remember thinking, oh, I'm not paying, I think it was like £70 or £80 to import this game back then, and that was an awful lot of money, so I didn't do it. Cost me a lot more than £70 when I purchased it a few years ago. Just going to plough into this guy, because that's just the first bit. Ah, I knew it. And he's down. Yeah, mustn't be afraid in this game to use your bombs. But a glorious game. There's a couple of stages of Batsugan, guys, because I spent so long trying to get to that killer whale mission. I think we're going to move on. Next up, guys, we've got Elevator Action 2 Returns. An absolutely glorious game, this. A stunning 2D game. Let's get straight into it, guys. Who remembers the original Elevator Action? Can you remember that, guys? A great little game. 3 characters to choose from. I'm just going to go for Cart Bradfield. So yeah, there is a story. There is a story to this game. Lovely animations. Absolutely glorious. Look at the detail, the animation. The blue doors we can go in. Points this time. Some life. Got security cameras that you've got to take out there. Really relaxing sort of soundtrack to this game as well. Jump over the flames, go in the door. A bomb. Got a machine gun now, guys. Oh, and I'm gonna get crushed. Come on, we need that to get up to the top here.
Pretty good, man.
Let's jump along here. Go down this one. Absolutely stunning, guys. Commands an absolutely ridiculous sum of money. Is any game worth that amount? This one might be an exception, you know. It's not often I'll spend big like this. But a great game. It really is a great game, this. It's just so relaxing and a calming game to play. That. Come on. Shoot that camera out. Let's be a different character just to see the difference. They've all got slightly better abilities, this guy. He's a bit slower. And that's the first stage complete, guys. Being a bit more quieter in this one, I'm just soaking in this lovely 2D graphics. It's really good. And then the environments change a lot, so does the enemies. So we've gone from like a slum tower block to like is it an airport? I love that music, that kind of lift supermarket relaxing type of music. And this guy's definitely slower. Loads of different power-ups. We've got ourselves a grenade launcher. I didn't actually go in the blue door at the start, did I? As you move along. Just adds a little bit at a time, a little bit more at a time. Oh, that's a bomb. That was a silly move. Got up the escalator. Can we go in the green, please? No. Should have saved those barrels. Coming at us thick and fast now, guys. Love the little melee attacks when they're close. You pistol whip them. And there you go, guys. There's some elevator action too. Returns. Let's move on to the next one, guys. Next up, requested by David, Retro Games Played Badly. You aren't going to see this, guys, because it's so dark, but we've got Gale Racer, also known as Radmobile, in the arcades. I think that's system memory, that, guys. Let me just get out of that. Yes. So yeah, are you guys familiar with this in the arcades? Have you played Gale Racer on the Sega Saturn? I know I picked this up quite a few years ago, pretty cheap as well. It was only probably about, it was under a tenner. Definitely. I'm not sure how much it's going for these days, but I'd imagine it's still a fairly cheap title to pick up. Didn't get great reviews. A lot of people that love the arcade version ain't so keen on this. I'm not that familiar with the arcade version, so I quite enjoy this game. I think it's pretty good. I like the cockpit view, and as you can see there, you've got Sonic swinging around on the windscreen. Oh! The 20th. You can bib your horn. There's another rival. Come on, let's take him. 19th, guys. I love how it all moves around. It's a bit choppy, I will admit that. And the controls are a little tetchy, as when we get a little bit further you're going to see it becomes quite challenging. The first mission isn't too bad, the first race. But Area 2, it steps it up quite a bit as you start getting oncoming traffic. There you go. Sorry guys if I go quiet, it's just I'm concentrating. Oh! Oh yes, and we've made area 1.2. What is the light button? Oh, it's the shoulder button, guys. We're now at night. Cool, that rival nearly took me out. Oh, I'm bouncing around. This is where the controls get a little tetchy. And he's gone again. There's area 1.3 done. There's some nice little touches in this game in the rain modes. When the weather conditions alter and there's rain, you can put your windscreen wipers on. Things like that, guys. So there we have it. There is Gale Racer. Oh, here we go. Here we go. We get our windscreen wipers going now. Kind of like the weather effect. Frame rate drops a fair bit here, guys. A little more choppy, but still really cool. You're going to gain any positions. A very different racer from Sega, but still got that Sega feel. And it really delivers on that driving experience rather than just a racer, which I really like with a lot of Sega racers. They all had that feel, a lot of them. Oh, we're nearly out of time. See if we can make some ground, guys. Oh! Totaled the front of the car there. Lots of voiceovers in this. I don't know if you guys are hearing that. Totaled the front of the car again. And we're out of time. There we go, guys. There is Gale Racer. Let me know in comments what you think of the game so far. I think next time we're going to be moving on to a different system, guys, so watch this space. And let me know down in comments what you would like to see in a future lockdown special. I'm Sega Zombie. Until the next time, goodbye.